The go hard or go home nervous system archetype. The quintessential high achiever. They bulldoze through their tasks and bulldoze through life. Whether it is in business, personal growth, or fitness, they relentlessly push themselves, always striving for more. Rest is like a foreign concept. They find it very hard to slow down. Slowing down feels unnatural for them, even though they desperately need rest. Success isn't something that they just pursue, it is also a form of validation. They move through life with a sense of urgency, and they may find that their fists and jaw are clenched through the day, even waking up through the night or in the morning with their jaw and fist clenched. This is very typical of the go hard or go home archetype. They are in sympathetic mobilization, in that fight and flight overdrive, often running on adrenaline and on their stress hormones to push through life. But that leaves them very open to burnout. They move through life with a sense of urgency, and some of the common ailments of the go hard or go home archetype is, burnout for sure, high blood pressure, redness in face, skin flare-ups, joint pain, heart palpitations, TMJ, jaw issues, anxiety, panic attacks, menstrual and prostate issues, lower back pain, low libido, perfectionism, insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, anxiety and panic attacks. So these can all be linked to the state of the nervous system and the patterns that are held within the nervous system of the go hard or go home archetype. Their deepest fear is failing, even though there is no failure, just feedback and learning on your journey to guide you on the next steps of your evolution. The go hard, go home archetype or go home archetype is likely to have a lot of upper back tension and to breathe really shallow. So they'll be very tight in the diaphragm. So my recommendation is to get into the diaphragm, and I'm going to show you how. And so you want to get into this muscle, the breathing muscle that sits underneath the ribs, underneath the ribs here and all the way around the back. Now this area is likely to be really, really tight. So I want you to get into it, and I'm going to show you while I'm sitting up so you can see clearly, but I recommend you do this lying down. Lie down with your knees bent, lie down on your back, and you're going to take your fingertips and just work into that space, into the muscle, the fascia, the tissues, all around the ribs, and it's going to feel probably quite tight and tender. So go in there. Make sure you are on the fleshy bit and not on the bone. And spend a couple of minutes here. So breathe in, press the fingertips or thumb into that center, the center of where the diaphragm, where the ribs meet. And then you're going to move and trace all along the edge of the ribs, as if you're trying to get under what they call the rib cage. This helps to bring you more into the parasympathetic nervous system of rest, heal, digest, and bring more presence to your breath and to just being. Now the go hard, go home archetype also needs to balance the yang and the yin, the doing with the being. They're very much go, 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 action, action, action. But actually you need to bring in more of the being. So it is likely that the type of training that you do is going to be high intensity, either HIIT, spinning. So I recommend that you bring in different types of exercises that are going to work different types of your brain. So flowing movements that have flow, getting on the Swiss ball, more rotational movements that's going to activate more of the right brain, more of that creativity and flow, as opposed to just linear movements or high intensity and charge. You might also find similarities with Mr. Hyper Independent, so I recommend you go and check out that video as well. And if you haven't actually taken the quiz, take the quiz below. I'll put the link below, and let me know if this resonates for you.